say something.
Diana.
What is it?
You're on my hand.
Just stay calm, I'll dig you out. Your harmonizer's toast, but I gave you mine. There's not much energy to draw on.
Did it work? Are they safe?
I think so. E.D.N gave them cover. If they stick to the plan, they should be miles deep before NEVEC punches through.
Good, good. You need to be gone when they do.
Fat chance, old man. You're my only family, and I'm not leaving you in here. Damn it, why can't I move this thing?
You're as stubborn as your grandmother.
This is all my fault. If I just listened to you.
No, you were right. I deserved every word.
No, just forget about that, please. It doesn't matter.
It does. When you've been keeping secrets so long, it's hard to stop. There are things you have a right to know.
We'll have time later.
Stop.
Come on. Damn it.
Damn. Stop. You know, back on Earth, my father believed you had to confess your sins if you want to be forgiven. He never got the chance, but maybe this is mine.
The Earth was a troubled place when I left it. I was 32 when they recruited me, a bold and lucrative opportunity to be part of an expedition to an unexplored world. 50 years ago now. 50 years of living with the consequences of my choices. 50 years since I damned us all.
Damn, it's cold. How long you reckon before they come for us?
Depends on how off course we were blown by the storm. However, it appears the transponder guiding our welcoming party to this location was lost in the crash. Without that, our odds of survival are remote. I suggest we find it.
Stay here while I track it down.
Doc, I don't think we're alone out here.
God, I hope that wasn't a transponder. Let's get some light in here.
There it is. Always the last place you look.
Mes amis, the cavalry has arrived.
Thanks for the save. I owe you one.
Oui, oui, le roi, c'est moi. Time enough for that later. Head back to the supply drop and try not to get stepped on, huh?
Kovac, Dr. Kendrick Kovac. Don't call me Kenny.
Hey, my name's Hutchings. Friendly Frenchman's LaRoche. So, you're not packing a long-range firearm, are you?
Not on me. But somewhere in that ship I got a 30-06 old family heirloom. No idea where it's packed. Got my pistol, though.
Good enough. Give me a second.
I'm going to retire to the relative safety of the interior. Good luck up here.
You folks are lucky you made it down in one piece. That storm came out of nowhere. Dr. Roman insists your entry corridor was clear, so who knows what that was about.
She's been wrong about a lot of things lately.
Hunters. Oh, what magnificent specimens. Please, kill them.
So this is what the recruiter meant by non-aggressive indigenous creatures.
Oh, buddy, you're gonna learn to take things NEVEC tells you with a grain of salt. In fact, some days you might need a bucket of the stuff.
You sound like Diaz.
Hey, say what you will. She raised some valid questions.
Yeah, sure. If you mean she blathered insane conspiracy theories every time you're trying to drink in peace. Why even work for a company if you accuse it of such things?
Who's this Diaz? Sounds like a character.
She's the one you're replacing. A contractor like you and I. Until she disappeared.
Man, this supply drop couldn't have come sooner.
Oui, the bread is stale, and also the pornography.
I bet Braddock's gonna... Oh, son of a bitch!
What's happening up there? Have you been killed?
No, I made it in one piece somehow. What now?
Your environment suit is within umbilical range of my rig. You should be seeing extra tactical readouts. Minimap, radar, loadout details, as long as you stay close to the rig. Tu me comprends?
Good deal.
Use your radar to see advancing enemies. Look now! Hey, Nubi, pick up the glowing orange blood the animals leave behind. You will need it for later, n'est-ce pas?
Snowcat's been damaged. Hey, you're in construction, right? See if you can repair this thing.
Yeah, I see the problem. Give me a second.
Nubi, know how to repair? First, you have to find the proper repair frequency.
Yeah, thanks, boss. I know what I'm doing here.
Do it yourself. Huh.
Okay, you're all set.
Heads up, you got incoming. Shooting. Now quick, get back on the... Great. Now hold on. LaRoche, you take the high road while I round the bend.
Aye, aye, asshole.
And that was my introduction to E.D.N. 3. Baptism by fire. The rest of the trip to base camp was uneventful, but the calm didn't last for long.
Look, you weren't her only friend on this base. We all miss Diaz. But I tried to warn you. NEVEC would never use that as an excuse until they started seeing results.
It's not about Jeanette. You know it's not.
Oh, so you're still blaming me, though?
I never said that.
You didn't have to. You just checked out.
They're looking for something that doesn't exist. I'm directing my efforts where the science leads. That used to matter to you.
It still does, Bonnie, but this isn't my call. NEVEC is footing the bill for this operation. They insisted.
And that's it. Not a peep from you.
Not a... It's only because of me that you still even have a job here.
Oh, yes, a job answering to... him.
Dr. Kovac, glad to see you made it in one piece.
Yes, it's been an eventful morning. Phil Braddock, I presume? Mm-hmm. Dr. Roman? Been some time.
Feels like yesterday, Kenny. You'll excuse me.
Okay.
And you must be Jim Peyton. You really stepped up out there, huh? You must have a million questions. I hope you don't mind being thrown into the deep end.
Sir, I'm here to work. All I need to know is how a man can earn some credits around here.
Thermal energy. That's the name of the game.
Acrid blood? Used to tell you, boss, we just spilled gallons of the stuff.
Oh, it's well more than that. It flows through everything on E.D.N. 3. Creatures, tectonics, all the way down to the core. It's what makes life possible in a climate like this. No other substance like it in the universe.
And NEVEC believes this can solve the energy crisis on Earth.
Well, I believe it can. We're here to study it. Find a way to make it viable, cost-effective for harvest and export. We're leaving no angle unexplored.
Very good. Science is always best, without boundaries.
Peyton and I got a lot of contracts that'll keep you busy. Construction, repairs on the base, but if you want to go home a rich man, you'll take on that hazard pay. Keep us supplied with this stuff.
Yes, sir. Just point me to my rig.
Peyton, I can't recommend strongly enough that you visit the quartermaster and get yourself a good hunting knife. You've seen how up close and personal the acrid can get. But first you want to head down to the service pit and inquire with our lead tech, Gale, as to the status of your rig. Welcome aboard, Jim. Doctor, if you'll stay and chat. Sorry you had to see that. You know Bonnie can have a flair for the dramatic.
Is that what that was? I assumed it was...
Attention! The water pipes in East Block will be frozen over for at least the next 2 hours. Turn all faucets on and keep them running until the problem is solved.
NEVEC survival tip number 3. Don't stray from warm areas without an environment suit. Your NEVEC designed suit will keep you warm and safe in even the most inhospitable environments. Be mindful to charge your suit overnight and stay within range of an
I only took this job because Braddock didn't seem like too much of a NEVEC toady. But the way Buckle stays, crazy rules, man. Here we are in a turf.
Whoa, a new person.
I know everyone's excited about the supply drop, but no crowding this time. I see anyone near the inventory out of turn. I'm docking his next...
Hello? Anybody home?
Oh, hi. You must be the new Jeanette.
I guess. Call me Jim.
Jim, outstanding. Welcome to E.D.N. 'Jim. The E stands for extreme. Still working on the rest.
That's great, kid. You want to point me in the direction of your boss?
Mr. Braddock? I think you'd have seen him already, but yeah.
No, I mean the lead tech for this bay. I think they said her name was Gale.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's kind of me. I know. I hear it all the time. Girl's name. Shouldn't I be off looking for a date for junior prom? Dude, I understand you're concerned. But don't worry about a thing. I am totally getting college credit for this gig. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not in the mood. I read you.
Listen, kid. Gale. How about we do the get-to-know-yous while we work on putting my rig together?
Whoa, hey. Are you serious?
Yeah. It was shipped ahead in pieces. Now that I'm here, we can build it.
The thing is, I kind of put it together last week.
Come again?
It's a nice solid rig you got. Pretty intuitive design. It was no trouble. I had fun with it, really. All the diagnostics checked out. In fact, I just got done with the finishing touches.
What finishing touches?
Threw on some spring-loaded Kerner retractors. Jeanette said they always came in handy when the heat was on, which happens more often than you'd think on an ice planet. Get it? Ice planet? Because the heat...
Kid, listen to me and listen close. I got 3 things in the world. My wife, my son, and this rig. Guess which one I'm counting on to take care of the other 2? You follow? That is my whole nest egg. I built it myself. I know every gear, every circuit, and I can't have her breaking down on me because some intern needed to show off.
Can I just say 2 quick things?
Please.
Okay, first, you can't really say in the world anymore because you're on another planet. Sorry, just pet peeve.
And
secondly, okay, it's your show, Jim. I'm just here to help out. Give it a test drive whenever you feel like it, and if it ain't ship-shape, break it all down by morning. Deal? I promise you won't be sorry.
Let go of my hand.
Okay. Your rig's up in your bay. I'll meet you up there whenever you wander up. Take your time.
Jim Peyton, please report to the quartermaster in the basement level. Jim Peyton to the quartermaster.
I heard the whole hangar John about how we were getting a fresh pair of faces around here. I'm the quartermaster, name's Bowers, but most people call me Birdie. You make an honest dollar, you come spend it here, eh? All right, pal, take your time eyeballing the wares. Quality hunting knife, top of the line for up-close protection. Comes with a lifetime guarantee and unlimited free sharpening. Not that you'll need it. Nice. She'll pack, come back anytime, eh?
Yeah, nice meeting you, Birdie.
Jim's heading out, so let's prep the rig, people!
Bad at all.
Thanks. Didn't need this, though. Oh, you ready to try this? Dry-treated hypertensile current retractors. I like to call it the Cockpit Express. You got one on the front, one on the back. You just clip in, give the line a tug, shoot!
And by shoot, you mean launch myself up at solid metal from 10 meters down and hope I don't break my neck?
As an alternative to being eaten? Yeah.
Sure it is.
Okay, the rig's passed our diagnostics check, but let's see if those servo controllers are working like you remember them. Go ahead, test out that claw arm. Great! Now test the drill arm swing servos with a punch. Wow.
Watch it, kid.
Excellent. Notice how much faster your arm's swinging? Just a little gift from yours truly. Okay, just a few more tests. Now the drill. Great. Lastly, I upgraded the shielding on your rig's bracers to Class 4. Try a defensive posture. Beautiful! You'll be using that move here on E.D.N. 3 more than you have probably on any other job. Sweet, we're done. Let's release your rig. Be free!
LaRoche, come in. Corona's base to LaRoche. Do you copy? God damn it, we can't lose LaRoche now. We barely have Diaz replaced.
Hey, Chief. Jim Peyton here. You copy?
Peyton, is your rig online already?
Yeah, looks like the kid here might know his stuff, but I'll know for sure after I take her out for a spin. That French fella still not back?
Yes, I'm afraid he hasn't been responding to radio calls.
Well, why don't I go have a look for him? I know where we parted ways, and he did save our butts just a little.
Say no more, Peyton. You've got your first assignment. Good luck.
just gonna decide that it's not weird to be having a one-way conversation with you. Not weird at all. Yeah. Oh, hey, I thought you might need some music up there to keep you sane, keep you thinking of home, so there's a playlist for me attached to this message. Hopefully it all magically works and you can play it as soon as your rig's up and running. Okay, that's it for now. Just let me know you got there in one piece, okay? Miss you already.
Well, that doesn't look good. Best to follow the trail. Coronas, this is Peyton. You still read me?
Peyton, Coronas Actual. Copy you loud and clear. Any sign of LaRoche?
Well, I found his rig back at, let's see, White Canyon Junction. Looks pretty beat up, but no trace of the man himself.
Thanks for the update. Just keep looking. I know he's out there somewhere. Braddock out.
Hello? 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 LaRoche! 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 You out here? You out here? You out here?
Over here! Over here! C'est des conneries. I had that crab out of its shell and ready to dip in butter. Then one foot slips over the ledge and my whole rig is on her back. Did you see what he did to her?
Nothing that can't be fixed. You're lucky you got out with all your limbs.
Ah, keep your perspective to yourself, rookie. Fight a few giant crab monsters of your own, then speak to me of luck.
Fair enough. Guess we're even.
First, we survive. Then we keep score.
Coronas Actual, this is Peyton. I found your Frenchman. He's at a fueling depot near Watkins Pass.
Oh, that's a relief. Sending out a rescue team now. Good work, Peyton. You should find your account credited with a search and rescue bonus. Hold on. Peyton, you say you're near Watkins Pass? Your predecessor, Diaz, set up a thermal post nearby. It's been sitting full, wasting T energy since she disappeared. Locate the post and tap it before you return. Just be careful. Acrid like to nest around untended thermal posts. Good luck.
This is gonna go well. That should do it.
Mayday, Mayday. Peyton, this is Coronis Actual, requesting immediate assistance. Are you there? Copy.
Coronis Actual. Yeah, this is Peyton. I copy. What's going on?
Peyton, get back to base ASAP. Emperor-class storm bearing down on us from blind sector north-northwest. ETA 3 minutes. We need you to secure the base moorings with your rig. We haven't had time to reinforce them since that last damn storm. You copy, Jim? Hightail it here or there won't be a base to come back to.
Roger that, boss. Flying in. Peyton out.
Great freaking gig you got here, Jim.
Need your rig to secure the base moorings before the storm gets here. Get back to base immediately.
Repeat, Emperor-class storm incoming from blind sector. We've lost the Zone 5 tension leg. Repeat, Zone 5 mooring is gone. Evacuate all Zone 5 pods. Repeat, evacuate Zone 5 pods immediately.
We're clear Coronis side. Tension line secure and awaiting mooring stabilization on your end, Coronis actual.
Roger, rig is on approach. Peyton, quickly, use your rig's claw arm to grab and tighten hold
Zone 3
of the
stabilized,
moorings.
but we're losing pressure on the lead centralizers. We need Zone 2 secured.
Damn it, Peyton, the hydraulic tubes have burst. You'll have to get out on foot and repair it. Back in the rig. Secure that mooring.
Coronis actual, Zone 2 stabilized. We're almost out of the woods.
Peyton, one last mooring to secure. Make it quick. The storm's almost here and we're gonna have to close the blast doors.
Coronis stabilized. We're in the clear.
Blast doors ready. Waiting instructions. Coronis actual. Blast doors have been closed. Lockdown in effect. Damn, that was close.
How about that new guy? That was clutch. Man, we didn't even get to hazing him yet. Alright, man of the hour, you should see an objective marker on your HUD. Just follow that and dock your rig in the bay.
Jim! It's Gale. From the sound of all the cheering, I'm guessing the rig's working all right. Current retractors coming handy out there?
Yeah, kid. You done good.
standing here the whole time, if that's what you're thinking.
There he is. LaRoche and everyone here at Coronis owe you big time, Peyton. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Coronis Actual, you copy? It's serious.
Talk to me, Jay.
Observation pod 5 disappeared into the ravine out of umbilical range. We're trying to get a visual from camera 8, but the lens is frozen over. I'm rounding up a rescue team, but they need to know where to set up the harnesses.
I'll have Peyton head down ahead of them and make contact. Keep me updated. Out. Peyton, that drink will have to wait. Here, this is a standard issue Camelot Felding grappling hook. You'll need it to descend the ravine. Don't waste a minute. I want them back alive.
Jogging laps, is that it?
Okay, slight problem. Looks like the blast doors got frozen over solid. You'll need to manually force open the hydraulic door pistons with your claw arm. The pistons are on either side of the wall there. Great, now the other one. It's on the opposite wall. That should do it. Opening blast doors now. Be careful out there.
I'm here, fellas. You got pretty lucky. Landed on a solid outcropping. Seems stable enough. Anybody hurt?
Our life support's offline, and we could really use some air. Can you take a look at the exhaust on the TCS exchanger? It must have gotten crushed in the fall.
Yeah, I see it. Purge tubes are all tangled up. Give me a sec. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah! I can hear the life support kicking in now. Thanks, Jim. You're a lifesaver.
All right, you fellas sit tight. The rescue teams will be down here in a jiff.
Thanks, new guy. I already like you better than LaRoche.
Excellent work, Peyton. Now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. We surveyed a new thermal pocket nearby at Hanneman's Basin, and we'll need you to plant a T-post to drain the pocket. This is probably your most important duty, keeping the base supplied with T-energy. Uploading the coordinates to you now.
Hiya, Gracie. Got your message loud and clear. And the tunes. Great thought. Thanks. I'm here in one piece. Might be overstating it, but we made it. I'm safe. Just getting oriented. Yeah, there's nothing awkward about this at all. Guess we're gonna have to get used to it. Keep sending, okay? Remind me why I'm out here doing this. I miss you.
Party here. Jim, your remittance transfers have been set up as requested. 15% of your contract payments will be paid out to you in the form of T-energy, since that has become the normal currency around the base. The rest of your earnings will be credited to the account on Earth you provided. Party out.
Looks like we've got another sudden Emperor-class storm heading in from blind sector north-northeast. You've got 2 minutes to secure storm shutters and hightail it down to the hangar. Let's move.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Good. It's your job to keep Coronas fueled by finding these thermal pockets on your own, planting T-posts, and maintaining them when they're full. Harvest them regularly and you'll be raking in the credits in no time.
Got it, boss? I think this work is just my speed.
And so it went for weeks and months until the extraordinary became commonplace. Dealing with the cold and wild life became the new routine. Intense and surreal, but routine. I kept my sanity and wits by not thinking too deeply about what I was seeing and doing. It got lonesome sometimes out in the Badlands. Music and weekly messages from the missus kept me company. I was making great dough, getting choice contracts. And that was the point after all. I made friends with the crew. They're a right good sort, those guys. Even LaRoche, for all his bluster, had his moments. For better or worse, I became Braddock's go-to guy. It had its benefits, but sometimes being the one to get the call meant you ended up in some damn strange situations.
What's wrong?
Plenty.
Harmonizers aren't a set of juice. The one time I want an acre to attack.
What was I?
Something about getting the call.
Yeah, right. Well, now you know how hard it is to communicate off-world. In those days, NEVEC had a workaround. An antenna relay on the
highest peak in the area, so we can call home to Mama with minimal storm interference. It's our lifeline. 2 hours ago, we went offline, and we don't know why. We're effectively cut off from sending and receiving any off-world communications. Some acrid probably got his claws into it.
So once again, you expect me to march out there and fight a horde of monsters in a rig without weapons, huh? Do you know how much of my income I waste on repairs? I want guns on my rig, a simple chain gun.
My hands are tied. NEVEC regulations.
Yes, don't weaponize the construction vehicles, but I mean in this case...
Nothing. I'm not going to jeopardize my operation because of your nerve deficit. It's called hazard pay for a reason.
Oh, please.
Hey, boss. Just noticed ComSat's offline.
Yeah.
Mind if I hustle down to the relay station? Give her a gander?
I was just talking to Mr. LaRoche about that very thing. Apparently he's got some concerns about making nice with the wildlife.
Well, no, I don't want to just snake a man's contract.
No. Take it. Get yourself killed.
Not for at least double, I mean.
Done.
What?
Be back by supper time.
Quartermaster Bowers would like to inform the crew that new stock from the latest supply drop is now available.
Mr. Peyton, this is Dr. Kovac. Can you read me?
Loud and clear, Doc. And I told you can call me Jim.
As you like, Mr. Jim. I was hoping you could pay me a visit in my lab as your circumstances and logistics allow. Oh, and I believe I'm to mention that remuneration is involved.
So you have a job for me?
I believe I made that abundantly clear.
Oh, abundantly. I'll drop by soon, Doc.
Hey, Jimmy. The science team cooked up a de-icing spray so your rig doesn't freeze with every bad storm. Alrighty, commencing anti-icing procedures. The spray ensures your rig won't freeze in place the second you step outside, but its protection is limited to storms rated below Cardinal class. Copy? Anything beyond that? No guarantees.
Don't disappoint your loved one.
Hey, baby. Quick message, and, not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today, I spent the better part of 20 minutes looking for a hat that I was wearing. This week, I found my keys in the door, on the outside, of course, my slippers in the shower, and my toothbrush in the refrigerator. Because you know how important dental hygiene is to produce. Seriously, what is happening? Unless the little man is telekinetic and evil, moving objects around with his mind just in order to drive me crazy, then your wife has become mentally unbalanced. So, that's good news, right? Yeah. I got things totally under control. I don't know. Kisses. Hey, baby. Quick message, and, not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today, I spent the...
Jim, one more thing. There's a pump jack near the fueling depot that's frozen clean over. It's on your way to Shackleton's Peak, roughly. You should make good time getting there. Stop by and clear it off with your rig. In fact, you can consider that a standing contract. Anytime you see a frozen pump jack, just clear it off and invoice me later.
Sorry to bother you while you're at work, but it wouldn't kill you to take the trash out every once in a while? That was terrible. Hey, darling. I can't believe it's been 6 months already. You'd think it would feel normal by now, but it doesn't. Especially not for Hank. He never falls asleep the way he did when you tuck him in. Turns out you have the magic touch. Who'd have believed it? Speak of the devil, I gotta go, babe.
What the hell? Oh, come on!
Hey, beautiful. Just sitting out another storm here. Came up out of nowhere while I was working the South Valley. Barely got to my rig in time. I don't want to overstate the obvious here, but it is frightfully cold out here. Not just winter in Michigan cold. I took a deep breath this morning and the hair in my nostrils froze in place. No joke. Yeah, at least the air's clean, I'll give it that. I'd love to say I'm getting used to it, that the cold is growing on me, but it ain't. Since I came here on that ship, I haven't stopped thinking about you, Grace. Not for 1 minute. The bravery to let me go, raise our boy for a year or two, or who knows? You are a very special lady. If I could stay as strong as you, I might just make it through this. I mean, it is rightly cold out here. Love you, babe.
Guts of the relay, you need to get to the top of the mountain. There's a heavy cargo tram system set up. Don't worry, it's plenty sturdy enough for your rig. You'll just need to use your claw to transfer the tram into place.
Warning. Docking procedure in progress.
Yeah, Jim Salvietti here. Listen, our remote feeds are confirming trouble with the tram system. It'll take a full reboot at the top of the summit to get it working, and you'll have to manually boot up each substation along the way. Pain in the ass, I know.
This is gonna be one of those days.
Heavy cargo successfully docked. System malfunction.
Jim, our feeds are showing one of the stations is back online. You'll need to reboot the rest of them along the way to get your rig up to the dish. There's a cave nearby that ought to lead to the first substation. Good luck.
Power restored.
That ought to do it.
System online and ready.
was close.
Station online.
Let's see what that did. Where the hell did he come from?
Station online.
Looks like the track isn't aligned. I better adjust it so it's heading toward the peak.
Track rerouted.
That should put us in the right direction.
Station online.
Now we're getting somewhere.
System malfunction. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
What the hell?
Cronus Actual, this is Peyton. I'm getting the relay patched up, but listen, I don't know how else to say this, but I think we might have a saboteur on the base.
Saboteur? What makes you say that?
I caught a glimpse of an unidentified person as I arrived. Ran off a cliff before I could get a good look, but I think they were tampering with a relay tower.
Jim, no offense. You're not supposed to go stir-crazy until you've been here at least a year.
I'm serious, boss. Somebody was out here.
All right, Jim, I believe you. First things first, head into the relay station, raise the satellite dish, and call up the tram. You'll need your rig for the next part.
System malfunction.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
Power restored. Attention. Unlocking suspension lines and raising comm dish. Dish locked and ready for transmission. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
Cronus Actual, you copy? I've got the satellite dish working. I'm just waiting for the rig to come up.
It's your first time up this high, isn't it? 10 months before the Cronus expedition landed, an engineering crew was sent ahead of us to set up that tram system and the comm dish. It was a major endeavor, and as you can see, a marvel of structural engineering. The oxygen gets pretty thin up there, and winds can blow up to 180 miles an hour, so the challenges must have been extraordinary.
Attention. Heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Okay, now that you've got the rig, use the claw arm to align the relay tower and re-establish contact between the comm dish and Cronus.
Okay, I did not see that one coming.
Jim, we did a roll call over here, and all Corona's personnel are present and accounted for, except you and Dr. Roman. She hasn't checked in for some time, and if there's any funny business afoot out there, I'd like to make sure she's all right. Do me a favor and check in on her before you head back.
Roger that, boss. Peyton out.
Attention. Heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Dr. Roman?
Drop your weapon.
Whoa. Easy now, Doc.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I'm Jim Peyton. Just here to check
Where
up...
from?
From Coronis. What the hell, lady? Where else would I be from? Braddock sent me.
I know you.
That's right. I came down with that creepy fella you don't like, with the big head. Just hitching a ride, I swear. I barely know the guy. You may be done aiming things at me now?
Braddock sent you?
I want to make sure you're okay. See if you needed any help.
Touching concern after all these months. To what do I owe such an excess of caution?
Might ask the same, Shotgun Sally.
You've seen it then, haven't you?
It?
Someone in the distance. Watching.
Hard to know what I saw. They say folks start to crack up. Out here in the white too long?
Perhaps. Do you feel cracked?
Can't say as I do.
Then there's something the old man's not telling us. You realize that?
Trying not to.
I know how it is. You didn't come here to ask questions. But believe me, James, this place has secrets. Keep your eyes open, or they'll sneak up on you when you least expect it.
It's all good and ominous, Doc. I'm just here to do a job.
That's convenient. I've got one for you. If you're really here to help, there is one thing you can do. DNA tagger for your pistol. Collects, analyzes, and stores genetic patterns for my research. Want to help? There's an acrid nest just round the bend. Tag the egg clusters for me.
Sounds easy enough.
Take this. It's a motorized zipline attachment for your grappling hook. You'll need it to get where the eggs are.
Guess any of these eggs will do. That should do it.
Good work, James. Sadly, I don't have the credits to pay you what you're worth, but you can keep the zipline attachment. I'm sure you'll find good use for it. Best of luck out there.
Braddock, it's Jim. Dr. Roman's 5x5. I don't think you have to worry about her one bit.
Glad to hear it. Appreciate you going out of your way.
Of course. Anything else while I'm out here?
Besides the usual standing contracts? Actually, we did just survey a fairly massive T-energy deposit nearby, but it's inaccessible with your current equipment loadout. When you're back, you should talk to Gale about upgrading your rig with some kind of winch system.
Roger that. Peyton out.
Wait, did I hear my name? Listen, Jim, remember how I asked you to find that servo controller off the Roche's scrapped winch arm a while ago and you sort of blew me off? See, the thing is, I'm gonna need that component if you want the upgrade Braddock's talking about. So, if you find it, I'll be happy to hook you up. I ain't bitter or hurt or resentful or nothing. I'm healthy like that.
Yikes.
Ronas, come in. Hutchings here. We lost the supply drop we were waiting for. It hit a crag off Shackleton's Peak and disappeared over the other side. Roche is looking for a way over, but I think it's lost.
Luckily, it was backup medical supplies and not one of our scheduled Class A drops. Let's just hope we don't have an outbreak of anything soon. Return home. Out.
Everything's broken. Shot.
Gale? I think I found that doodad you were after.
Sweetness. Just drop it by next time you're in the hangar. Pretty sure you know where to find me, and, let's just keep this between us.
NEVEC, Neo-Venus Construction. Number 1 in energy. Number 1 in medicine. Number 1 in communications. In philanthropy, the most generous corporation in the history of the earth. A beacon of hope in dark times. NEVEC spans the galaxy in search of new energy sources. Earth's greatest champion. Mankind's best chance to endure and prevail. NEVEC, for your future.
All restrooms in each block will be offline until the plumbing is...
Hey, Gail. You up to helping me put a new tool on the rig?
Sure thing, boss. With that component you salvaged from LaRoche's winch arm, I can upgrade your rig to spec. It's kind of what I do. Just plug any salvage that you find out in the world into the kiosk there and select what you need. Oh, and if you're ever low on salvage but flush on cash, I'm sure old Birdie can swap that for you. They don't call him the quartermaster for nothing. Get it? Yeah, me either. This one's simple. We take some raw metal, we reinforce the hull. Alright, let's get you upgraded. Alright, let's get you upgraded. Alright, let's get you upgraded. Alrighty, sir. Upgraded your claw arm with a brand spanking new winch. Premium bi-steel synthetic cable, high-end abrasion guard, precision CNC machined roller fair lead. It's compatible with the zipline attachment on your grappling hook because you're my favorite, and not just because LaRoche doesn't let me upgrade his rig. This is the stuff. Now get out of here before I regret giving it to you. Kidding. Love you. Enjoy. Don't break it. Oh, and because I'm the gift that keeps on giving, I cooked you up a T-energy detector. It'll automatically recognize a thermal pocket in the immediate vicinity and translate the seismic noise into audio. Just listen for the signal and use it to pinpoint and discover underground deposits. Like a hot and cold game. You're welcome.
Attention, the barometric damper in each slot is still malfunctioning and we're not getting any younger. Movement faster to each slot immediately.
Hey, Grace. Your last message made it sound like you were worried about my living conditions. Wow, don't fret, Angel. Take a look. Cozy, huh? I know she looks as cramped as the backseat of your old hatchback, but when the chips are down, you'd be surprised how much mileage I get out of a 5-ton claw and drill. That's not to say she's all utility. I got all the creature comforts. Always got a couple pots brewing. There's a shot of you and Hank the day we brought him home. Bunch of maps. More maps. There's us looking dapper. And my shrine to you. Even got your going away present parked on the dash, you cruel, cruel woman. I gotta go.
Okay, executive decision. We are done waxing melancholy. I have news. Our son is walking. Well, he walked. Well, he took 2 steps and face planted, but that counts, doesn't it? I'll see if I can get him to do it on camera. Well, that sounds healthy, right?
Okay, since you asked, here's why my face doesn't freeze. My environment suit here? This was made by NEVEC's smartest engineers. This is not cheap. It's got breathable fabric, adaptive heat loss insulators, windproof laminates, moisture barriers, and micropores. Then it's machine washable. Right. Now, these heaters on the collar here, they do the heavy lifting of keeping my head warm when I'm in the elements. It's got its limitations, but keeping the noggin warm ain't one of them. So, is that wonky enough for you, or do I need to start talking about fluoropolymers? Cronus Actual, come in. I'm getting close to that massive T energy deposit. Looks like I'll have to use my new winch to get across this chasm. Hope LaRoche is listening.
Kiss my ass, Peyton, and choke on your winch.
Jim, remember when you get there, the bigger thermal pockets can overload your T-post, so watch your step.
Yes, please, don't burn up like a matchstick.
Hey, LaRoche, how are those grasshopper pumps in the East Valley coming along?
Complete bombo. Almost done.
Cronus Actual out.
Good God. Okay, now I know I'm not seeing things. And going
again. Hide all you want! I know you're out there. Unless I'm losing my mind. In which case, I'll go right on talking to myself. Nice one, Jim.
Cronus Actual, you copy? We gotta talk, boss. It's getting strange in a hurry out here. Cronus, come in. Can anyone hear me? Damn it.
Who do you suppose built this? And where'd they run off to?
Station Charlie, this is a code red. Requesting priority evac. We have a class 5 infestation in progress. Madlocks have been engaged on all security doors so survivors can make a run for substation Echo. Assistance. Since we've got the outside. They're listening.
Initiating reset protocol. Generator temporarily offline. Reboot sequence in progress. Generator reboot sequence complete. Generator now online. Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day.
Cronus Actual, this is Peyton. Do you copy?
This is gonna be one of those days.
Garage lockdown in effect.
Locked. There's gonna be an override. Nobody's gonna believe me about this place. Time to look for evidence. And any other answers I can find.
I want a record of this. Something is going on here, and I'm not getting the answers I need from command. If the rumbling below the base is just the ground settling from the mining facility, then why am I looking at 4 different reports of unprovoked acrid attacks from different sectors of the base? I don't need a scientist to tell me something's pissing them off. I just needed to stop.
All set.
Restoring power. Power restored.
Finally.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
Lockdown lifted.
There's not much time. Half the comm systems are down. So, if I don't get out of this alive, an infestation started, and it's been 12 hours, and these two have... They're in a frenzy. I've never seen anything like it. It must be widespread across the colony. We've heard nothing from anyone.
You need evidence, Jim. Nobody's gonna believe you otherwise. Let's transfer this data to a portable drive.
Transfer error. Data corrupt.
What? Come on, I just watched it. There's gotta be a backup. Something I can take with me. Let's see. Looks like everything
everything's backed up at a second location. Distribution center, top floor. Okay, good. Now let's open up that garage.
Containment system back online. Alert. Breach on level 3. Repeat. Breach on level 3. Strike crew has been alerted. Take cover in designated areas until all clear is given. Alert. Alert. Condition red. This is not a drill. Repeat. This is not a drill. Intruders neutralized. Defense protocols lifted. Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day.
Cronus Actual, this is Peyton. Do you copy? Damn interference. Braddock, can you hear me? I found some abandoned NEVEC base. Seems like it's been here a long time. Which is pretty funny, since you've been telling us we're the first humans to set foot here. Damn it, this ain't gonna work. I'm better off taking her inside for now.
Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day. Cargo lift to distribution center activated. have arrived at the distribution center. Please remain indoors for your safety.
Dead. Not surprised. And the power would be... Yeah, I am feeling too hot about this place. Just need to flip this breaker.
Weather station online.
Now we're cooking. Okay, let's get this backup transferred.
Files transferring. Processing. Complete. Warning. Cardinal class storm approaching. This facility is an emergency lockdown. Garage lockdown in effect.
Locked. There's gonna be an override.
Garage lockdown in effect.
Elevator override. Elevator override.
Elevator lockdown has been bypassed.
Now we should be back in business. Come on, give me a goddamn break here.
you? Where am I?
I am Mira. You are in no danger here. Do not be afraid.
I'm still on E.D.N. 3. Let's agree to disagree.
Rest. Your treatments have taken well, but your wounds were grave.
My wounds? Yes, I fell. Hard. I should be dead. You were there. Wait, I've seen you before. At the satellite relay and the abandoned base. You led me there.
You deserve to know the truth about this world.
How long have I been here?
12 or 13 days.
What?
We used the planet's nectar. My father's science.
Sister, I've rehabbed injuries before. Should have been down for months. So, all respect to your daddy's nectar, but one of us is a crazy woman here.
Here.
I need to go home. Fix my rig. Wait, where's my rig?
I will take you to it, I promise. For now, rest.
Look, Princess, unless you're planning to break my legs again, I need to check in. And you're gone. That's great. I'm not a prisoner. Where's the damn door?
To keep faith in the river of life, remain as one with our world, preserve our corrupt. With eternal vigilance against all dangers, the past may be remain the past, and the future will be ever brighter.
Very good, class. Now we'll open our textbooks to page 42.
What do you get?
Shh, I'm almost done.
But you can see it's short.
I'm not arguing that it's short. It's a question of... Wait, that can't be right.
See?
That's off by more than 100 megajoules. The next run sometime next week to be safe.
This is strange indeed. Where does the vector begin? Show me what you found.
I was just charting that. Look, the goal's been
Howdy.
Something before me! It is a dark day. The ghost of our greatest foe returns to haunt us. A thief in our midst, here to steal our lifeblood. Should not have come. Did you think we would forget?
Stop! Stop, Father, please!
Mira, what do you know of this thief?
Forgive me, Father. It wasn't him. It was me. I had to heal him. I've been watching him. He is a good man, Father. He will not allow harm to come to us. I ask only that you trust me.
Mira pleads for you. She is young. She is not a fool. Precious is the cost our people paid to save you. You will pay us back.
I convinced him not to kill you.
Yeah, I caught that. He was part of the original colony?
My father and all of the elders. Abandoned here by NEVEC. 40 years of unimaginably brutal winters have magnified his hatred.
Come back with me. We can help get all of you off this planet.
In time, he may be convinced. Meanwhile, you have a debt to repay.
No problem. My rig's got a tank full of T-energy.
That won't do. What you collect is far too dirty to replace what I took to mend you. But there is another way you can repay your debt. It will require your construction rig.
Just point me in the right direction. At least they didn't kick me out of the camp with just my pistol. Let's see what this thing can do.